Well, it's also a bit of a metaphor for their relationship, isn't it? Which is that he made the choices, but she's almost changed them immediately, regardless of what his want and will was.
Yes, I think Harry, when he's with her, he knows he has to do as he's told. He walks behind her, sometimes behind her mother as well, and he's very tense because he wants to please her, and he does what he thinks is the right thing to do. He looks like a servant. But when he wasn't this time at the Victor's games, he's very, very loudly and smiling and laughing. And we saw when they went when he went to football to see Missy, is it something Missy? Yeah, something like that. And he was like a little child. He was getting so excited that he was smiling and laughing and having a lovely time. But 2 days earlier, when he went to see a singer, that he was bored stiff and looked as if he was terribly miserable. But he just has to do as he's told. And I think that's one of the reasons why he can't ever just leave his father alone, because Meghan has hated the royal family and she wants to destroy it. And she just nags and nags, I suspect. It's my analysis. It might not be true.
So why, well, your hunches are often quite correct about these things. Now, also, yet again, one of these sort of pop-in visits to the UK, but no time for the family. But then simultaneously, we hear that the only communication with the family is basically him trying to lobby for the titles. But of course, he's fired all of his best shots. He's written the book. He's done the documentary. He literally, if he had anything more, he would have said it. So Charles surely now would see that he's been through the eye of the storm for what Harry can actually damage and deliver. But what do you think it says when yet again a pop in and out of the UK doesn't involve even attempting to see the family?
Well, it's so interesting because he knew when he was coming to do these well child, to give presents and prizes to them. And I think I was told that he phoned up to say he wanted to go around and see his father. Now, if anyone's got any sense, somebody's a king or runs a company or got a very important job, you can't just say to them on that day, find some hours to see me. You need to book it well in advance, and then you're much more likely to see it. But it's very unlikely that King Charles wanted to have Harry, who's still waiting for loads and loads and loads of apologies, when it was the first anniversary of his beloved mother, Queen Elizabeth II. You don't actually feel in the mood. And Harry would have come. He could have spent the whole time saying, demanding what he wanted, and then sell his conversation to somebody on television or on the radio. So it's a trust thing. You can't trust him now just to come because he wants to make up. It's all sort of scheduled in his mind, and he wants Charles to look bad because he can't drop everything and see him. But I think that the royal family have behaved with enormous dignity by being quiet and doing nothing and getting on and moving forwards. But he's still hanging on, clinging on to the past, and it's not going to do him any good. But Meghan's PR has made sure that she doesn't do that. She's now looking forward, everything's positive, everything's lovely, whereas Harry is the one who's going to be miserable and sad. She doesn't want anything to do with that anymore, hence she didn't come over when he needs somebody by his side for the coronation, for the cases in the government, and for his book. She wasn't there. She doesn't want to get anything bad. She wants to just go where it's all super duper lovely. It's a terrible relationship. It just is, it's just so sad that it could have been good.
You can see the attempt here to basically, we have separate lives, and she's almost being held back by this man who, of course, thrust her into the genuine international spotlight. No, I've never seen an episode of Suits, and I never plan to. Angela, thank you very much. Lovely to talk to you. We'll talk to you again very soon.
Thank you. Bye.